Hey guys, this is 19078908. My name's Daniel, and I'm going to tell you how I came out today. Right, from the age of 4, I always knew that there was something different about me, and basically never understood it until probably the age of 11. I came out to a friend, and basically she helped me really to be who I am today in a sense. Yeah, I I knew her from the age of about 8, so I knew that I could trust her anyway. And I had been around her house in the morning, played with her all day. I could do it like 11 and stuff. So yeah, I was playing with her and stuff, and I thought that it was time to actually tell somebody, because I'd obviously been carrying a massive weight. So I'd only just gone up to high school, so there was that pressure anyway. And I I told her that I was gay. I actually left a note for her at first rather than actually telling her, but then the note disappeared, so I don't know who I've got anyway. But yeah, I told her at the age of 11, and it took me quite a while to sort of get used to the idea, and obviously I came out to her family as well, who they were actually next door neighbours to my dad, because my mum and dad actually split up when I was 7, and yeah, I came out to them, and after I came out to them, it took quite a long time, and I developed my own personality from that. I sort of gained a lot of confidence from telling somebody that I was different. After I actually told them, it took me 2 years for me to sort of pluck up the courage to actually confirm what my mum was asking. I mean, my mum found out through a diary which I'd written, which was quite stupid really. Writing something so significant and massive in your own life, and basically what I wrote, I did a list of 10 things that I wanted to do for that year, because I think you should always set targets anyway, and my first priority was, I think I wrote, tell mum big secret. So she actually sat me down one weekend after I come back from my dad's, and she sat me down and she asked me if I was a witch. And I don't know why she asked me if I was a witch, but yeah, she asked me if I was a witch, and I said no. And she said, well, are you gay? And I confirmed that. I immediately broke down into tears, cried, because obviously you don't want to admit something so big because you think that it's wrong. And at 13, this is how old I was now, at 13 it's such a massive thing anyway, because obviously you're going through puberty, you've got a lot of pressure from school to act all different and stuff than what you normally are at high school anyway, because you've got like the popular people that are setting the standards. And basically I came out to my mum, and I was hanging around with a few friends anyway, and this is where it sort of escalated then into more people knowing. So once my mum knew, I felt comfortable enough to sort of tell a couple more friends, so I told 2 male friends, and they were actually quite fine with it. I was quite surprised. Now thinking about it logically, I don't think I'd have told them if I was coming out now, because it's quite a weird thing for a guy to sort of understand, but luckily I had quite good friends, and yeah, they accepted it, and they actually helped me in a way, because they kept me grounded. So once I told them, it come to that time where I think I was about 14, where I now had to tell my dad. It wasn't, I think it must have been my mum who rang him and said, look, you really need to sit me down and have a deep conversation with me, because there was something that he needs to tell you. Meanwhile, my stepmom sort of approached me and asked me if I was, and different things, and obviously I denied it at first, and then my dad asked me with my stepmom, and that's when I came out. I mean, my dad was actually quite devastated. He didn't sort of understand what was going on, and it's only taken about 2 years for him to sort of get over the idea of me being gay. And now we're fine, but at first it was quite difficult because I don't think he sort of understood what was going on, how to approach me and ask me different things, and how me to ask him different things. Because obviously you go through that stage where you have to talk about the birds and the bees, and we never really got to do that anyway. But yeah, so once I'd come out to them, it was then time for my dad to tell the rest of my family. So my dad told all his sisters, and basically because he wasn't happy, they sort of weren't happy as well with me because I'd come out. So it was quite difficult because then it felt as if I was doing something completely wrong, which in a lot of your opinions it probably is who were watching this anyway. But obviously this is about me. And yeah, they found it quite difficult to sort of speak to me anyway. I mean, I didn't really see much of them anyway, but like just to see that I'd sort of been abandoned, it's quite difficult. So yeah, that's how I came out, from my mum reading my diary. And then ever since I've told everyone, and I'm not ashamed anymore like I was when I first came out. And if somebody does ask me a question about it, I'll be openly honest with them. I've had stupid questions thrown at me, and where I work at the moment I've had quite a rude few comments said at me, but it's not okay to laugh it off, because that incites it even more. Even saying, oh that's so gay, that's one thing that actually does really rile me up. If somebody says, oh that is so gay. I mean, Wanda Sykes did a fantastic advert, as well as Hilary Duff, and I think there's another celebrity that did. And they did adverts on the US TV, I think it was, and it's saying basically that it's not okay to say that something is so gay when obviously it means stupid or silly. And that is one thing that actually riles me up, and it's stupid, but I don't want to get into that actually. But yeah, it does really get on my nerves. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat as well, actually I've got a really bad hair day today and it's not doing what I want, so hence the hat. And I know it's a bit stupid, but I don't care. It's keeping me warm because it's actually pretty cold in the house because I haven't had the heating on. So it's to be more of a sensible idea to actually not put it on and wrap it warm in bed, hence why I'm in my bedroom. But yeah, that's my coming out story. If you have any video responses that you want to post on, feel free to do that because I'll accept them anyway, but obviously I'm going to check them before I have quite a few homophobic people, no doubt, tell me what a faggot I am, I'll burn in hell, all that stuff, but that's where the policy is, I'll just let you know. Okay, bye!